What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of When, Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. NBA. San Antonio Spurs versus Oklahoma City Thunder, Game 1. This is the this is part of the Western Conference Finals. The Spurs have a 37.2% chance to win, and the Thunder 62.8% chance to win. This is at OKC. For injuries for the Spurs, Jones Garcia's out. For the Thunder, Williams is a game time decision, and Sorber's out. For stats, Spurs have more points per game, field goal percentage is even. Spurs have more rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game is even, and Thunder have more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage will be a big thing here. So I think the Thunder will beat the Spurs tomorrow. MLB. Cincinnati Reds versus Philadelphia Phillies. The Reds have a 49.4% chance to win, and the Phillies have a 50.6% chance to win. This is at Philadelphia. For starting pitchers, for the Reds, Nick Lodolo has a career ERA of 4.17, whip of 1.22. And for the Phillies, Andrew Painter has a career ERA of 6.21, whip of 1.59. So it's terrible pitching for Painter. It's not really good pitching for Lodolo either. So that I would say, but it's a different advantage for Lodolo. So yeah. So for injuries for the Reds, Caleb Ferguson, Rhett Lowder are on 15-day IL, Josh DeMounts on 7-day IL, and Jose Trevino and Eugenio Suarez are on 10-day IL. For the Phillies, Kean Anthony, Rene Pinto are on 7-day IL, and Zach Pop and Kyle Backus are on 15-day IL. Max Lazar is on 60-day IL. For stats, Phillies have a higher batting average. Reds have more runs. Phillies have more hits. Reds have more home runs. Higher on base percentage. Phillies have a higher slugging percentage. Reds have a higher ERA. More walks plus hits per innings pitched. More walks. Phillies have more strikeouts. And have higher opponent batting average. So with these stats, Phillies have 25 more hits, so it points to looks like a batting advantage for the Phillies. And the Reds have 84 more walks, and the Phillies have a 87 more strikeouts. So it's definitely pitching advantage for the Phillies as well. So yeah. So with that, that should make up for the experience issue with Painter and without, especially with the home field advantage. So I think the Phillies will beat the Reds tomorrow. Milwaukee Brewers versus Chicago Cubs. The Brewers have a 40.6% chance to win, and the Cubs have a 59.4% chance to win. This is at Chicago. For starting pitchers, for the Brewers, Brandon Sproat has a career ERA of 5.4, whip of 1.41. And for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga, career ERA of 3.14, whip of 0.99. So it's good pitching for Imanaga. Not really good pitching for Sprout. So it's a definite starting pitching advantage for the Cubs. For injuries, for the Brewers, JP Bukowskis is on 7-day IL. Brandon Woodruff and Jared Koenigs on 15 day IL, and Ross Sastrisny and Akil Badu were on 60 day IL. For the Cubs, Jackson Wiggins is on 7-day IL. Caleb Thielbar, Matthew Boyd, Riley Martin were 15-day IL. Jeff Brigham's on 60-day IL. For stats, the Cubs have higher batting average, have more runs, hits, home runs, better on base percentage, slugging percentage, ERA. Brewers have more walks plus hits per innings pitched, have more walks, strikeouts. Cubs have a higher opponent batting average. So with these stats, Cubs have 19 more runs, 35 more hits, and 27 more home runs. So it's definitely batting advantage for the Cubs. And with pitching, Brewers have 11 more walks, and 45 more strikeouts. So yeah, it points to a pitching advantage for the Brewers. So some that may offset a little bit with the batting advantage the Cubs have. So with that starting pitching advantage and the home field advantage, I think the Cubs will beat the Brewers tomorrow. Los Angeles Dodgers versus San Diego Padres. Dodgers have a 55.8% chance to win, and the Padres have 44.2% chance to win. Is that San Diego? For starting pitchers for Dodgers, Yoshitobu Yamamoto has a career ERA of 2.81, WHIP of 1.03, and for the Padres, Michael King has a career ERA of 3.18, WHIP of 1.18. So that's a good pitcher for both teams. Not really seeing their difference here. So for injuries, for the Dodgers, Ben Casparius is on 15-day IL, and Gavin Stone, Landon Knack, Enrique Hernandez, and Bobby Miller were on 60-day IL. For the Padres, Jake Cronenworth and Blake Hunt are on 7-day IL. Matt Waldron's on 15-day IL. Joni Brito's on 60-day IL. And Luis Capusano's on 10-day IL. For stats, the Dodgers have a higher batting average, have more runs, hits, home runs, higher on base percentage, slugging percentage. Padres have a higher ERA, more walks plus hits per innings pitched, more walks. Dodgers have more strikeouts, and Padres have a higher opponent batting average. So with this, Dodgers have a 51 more runs, 77 more hits, 18 more home runs. Definite batting advantage for the for the Dodgers. Yeah, and with pitching, the Padres have 15 more walks. Dodgers have 17 more strikeouts, so it's a definite pitching advantage for the Dodgers. So pitching advantage, batting advantage, you know, that's going to really affect things here, especially with the starting pitching being close. So I think the Dodgers will beat the Padres tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.